course, most of you out there will be very scared about hearing the name of death, and how basically, even including myself, I fear death. Honestly, I do fear. I'm not going to lie about it. But Ozzy Osbourne is saying that he absolutely is not, so worried about going, so soon or leaving his family, because he should have left a long time ago. Interesting, right? So he says he wished that he had gone long time ago, because his friends that he's been living with, having a cool relationship with, blah blah blah, have all unfortunately passed, but he's still the one survived, and he just doesn't understand why he's still living this, on this earth. What do you make of it? Well, let's get interactive inside the comment section. This is the Change Open Access, so as usual, I thought the comments will be appreciated inside the comment section. If you're new to this platform, just do one thing for me, like, subscribe, and let's get interactive. Now let's get to exactly what Ozzy Osbourne has been saying. It was an interview, apparently, thanks to Rolling Stone for this interesting interview they did have. Now he says, at best I've got 10 years left, and when you're older, times pick up speed. He apparently continues to say that me and Sharon had 40 what were an anniversary recently, and that's just unbelievable to me. During the discussion, apparently, Ozzy revealed that he had also been thinking about his friends who have died, and how all his drinking partners are absolutely not anywhere to be found on the asset on the earth. But he says that I should have been dead away, before lots of them. Apparently, he added, he said, why am I the last man standing? I don't understand any of this. Sometimes I look in the mirror and go, what the F did you make it? I'm not boasting about any of it, because I should have been dead 1,000 times. I've had my stomach pumped God knows how many times. The Black Sabbath frontman also revealed, that he actually doesn't necessarily fear of dying. He continued saying that, but I don't want to have a long, painful, and miserable existence. I like the idea that if you have a terminal illness, you can go to a place in Switzerland and get it done quickly. I saw my father die of cancer. Back in February, the legendary rocker apparently cancelled all his upcoming performances and announced that he was quitting touring due to a spinal injury. Now, at the time, he described the news on Instagram as one of the hardest things he's apparently ever had to share. Now, Ozzy had a surgery in 2019 following, a fall, which of course I'm sure all of you do remember, when he apparently aggravated previous damages to his neck and back from an ATV accident 16 years earlier. Now, after three more surgeries and a Parkinson's disease are diagnosed, the rocker told Rolling Stone UK that he will perform again if it's possible. That he's taking, one day at a time, so he becomes very fit before he apparently joins back on stage. Now, speaking about him, he apparently continued saying that, but it's been like saying farewell to the best relationship of my life. He apparently said, at the start of my illness, when I stopped touring, I was really pissed off myself. The doctors, and the world, interesting. But at the time also, I have gone, but as time have gone on, I've just gone, maybe just got so to accept that I cannot really perform actively like I used to. Now, I'm not going to get up there and go, a half-hearted Uzi looking for sympathy. What the F point in that? Uzi over there. I'm not going, up there in a F wheelchair. He added, now revealing, what he saw Phil Collins perform in the wheelchair. Still, Ozzy, said that he was really upset that he hasn't gotten the chance to say goodbye or thank you to his fans, on the road. Now, they're right to me. They know all about my dogs. It's my extended family, really, and they give us the lifestyle we have. For whatever reason, that's my goal to work to. To those who really, show affection to me, Ozzy apparently, he continued saying that he's super grateful. And he continued saying that doing shows on a regular basis, I just want to be well enough to do one show where I can say, hi guys, thanks so much for life. And that's what I'm working towards. And I'll drop down dead at the end of it. I'll die a happy man. Now, while playing a show again, it's still Ozzy Bucket's list. Now, one of the things that is not is the return of Osbourne's the MTV reality show about his family, which apparently ran for 4 seasons until 2005. Now, during a recent episode, of the Osbourne podcast, where he was apparently joined by Sharon, kids whose name are Jack and Kelly, they apparently said that the series is also unlikely to come, and that is yet to apparently also come. Now, guys, I am really not surprised about what Ozzy is talking about. He says he wants to die a happy man. So whilst he's performing, he just wants to, breakdown after the performance where he's apparently giving to his fans and all of that. Now I'm getting very emotional with this comments by Ozzy. It's as though he knows the time he's going to pass away or pass out, and I don't know, but this old man is really crazy, isn't it? Like, he really is crazy. You get it? Like, he's been talking all the dirty, nasty comments on social media, on the podcast, when they do sit down. And I'm not really surprised that he's also coming out to say that he really wants to die, when he's absolutely done performing for his fans. Now, that brings me to the question, why do people really feel that death is really scary? Honestly, I do feel death is very scary, but people like Ozzy Osbourne also feel otherwise. Like, so what if I die into what? I know, right? There are people who really have that kind of tough skin for death. Like, if it happens, it happens. That's I wish I had that kind of spirit. Like, I wish I do have that kind of spirit where I would say that, well, I'm just craving for death, like what Ozzy Osbourne is actually wishing for, but he wishes to apparently pass away or pass out when he's officially done performing to his fans. Now, what do you also want to be remembered for on your last day when you do pass away? Do you really want to be remembered for how maybe you were notorious, or how such a gossip you were, or how I don't know, but Ozzy Osbourne has also left a legacy. As much as he's very controversial sometimes, I'm really up for what he's saying. Like, it will be more honoring to see him perform, and of course maybe pass away or pass out after his performance. And I'm sure people really will be so much elated or excited to see him also join back on stage. And so, if he says he wants to pass away after performing to his fans, well, all I can say is that we wish him all the best. We wish him long life, and we're praying that he be able to apparently stand the test of waiting for a very long time before he performs his final wish. Well, this has been the Change Helping Axe News. Thanks for watching.